Hello and welcome. It is Wednesday, the first day of March 2017. My name is Derek and welcome. Let's take a look at the gold chart for today, spanning back a little over a year time as just before this, in December of 2015, the gold price bottomed at around 1045. And I'm going to use a key Fibonacci from that low to that high, which we can see is making an interesting pattern right now. Before that event took place, technical analysis stated in here that the breakdown occurred. Big red candles in these situations, not a surprise. And then we can see that there was attempt one to revert it. No. And the big one, the election highs one, failed move. Fast move occurred. So now that play has been done. It has hit this bottom since this point. Like silver, a very similar trend where the 18 average of highs is support. It's got a resistance level that has not been taken out. Meanwhile, within this point, we can see how big this resistance was in at this Fibonacci point, how it had a very nice breakout to close to the 50% mark. And back to this point, it has lifted off since. So this is a very interesting pattern. I think continued momentum above this point should bring a test upwards to about the 1290 handle. Now, there was news a couple days ago or just recently about a California gold rush where an area of California, because of water, has a lot of gold that has been found now. And this has been predicted by the Webbot January and I think even late of last year as well, to pristine accuracy thus far. And it continues that infrastructure is going to go crazy with buildings, houses being torn down, roads, whatever you can think, people just trying to get gold. Now, how much gold is found and how much this adds to this market would be interesting, how this is going to affect it. However, the affection of the market with what's going on, the global debt crisis, 20 trillion is the debt coming soon. And it was years and years ago, they just stopped increasing the debt ceiling. And it was like, okay. And I figured they did that because by putting that information on the news, it was what they didn't want to do. Well, now that Donald Trump is in, what is he going to do about it? Well, that situation is coming up very, very shortly. So that's going to be interesting to play. And when information like that comes up, what does gold usually do? Yeah, and that's where you can have these sort of moves and maybe even situations where you have the massive one-day moves. They're definitely capable of occurring at any given time, where you'd have maybe a day where gold goes up like 200 even, 160, 150. And a lot of times to prelude that, you would see some sort of very big bullish behavior. I think even larger than what we'd see now. I think you need to see a lot more heavier momentum before things could get out of control with those kinds of extreme kinds of moves in a short period of time. But we could be close to those kinds of days coming. I really, truly believe there's a decent chance of that. So thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.